I need more.
The application is for a use permit for the Christo running fence art project. We don't have a provision in the zoning ordinance for a 24-mile, 18-foot high fence. The proposal is to construct a 24-mile long fence, 18 feet high. The fence to be constructed of white nylon fabric and supported by cable and steel poles. And the ultimate goal would be display for approximately 2 weeks of the nylon draped fabric. Access during this 2 week while the display is up, access will not be prohibited either to public or private vehicles. As the fence approaches Valley Ford, again, it sweeps up from the road, begins climbing up onto the ridge tops and follows a big curving ridge here. Be visible from State Highway 1 coming from the west. And then it dives then back down to the town of Valley Ford, and the fence then, after braking, will pick up again alongside the Bank of America. The fence then heads for the county line, the Estero Americano, and then Marin County, and I don't worry about it anymore after that.
Once it hits the beach, it will turn a 45-degree angle and run perpendicularly to the beach out into the ocean. A 1,000-foot-long cable will run out to anchors that will be sunk into the ocean floor at 27.
It's all a bunch of garbage.
Wait a minute, what's about
That's art? Some lousy curtain coming through here with a bunch of city slickers looking at it? The hell with it, I'm against it. I think it's stupid.
This guy's spending $2 million, $2.5 million in a Kanye Sonoma, and he's not taking anything out. He's put money in here.
That don't mean, what kind of art is that? What art is that, hanging a piece of rag up for 50 miles? I can hang a rag up. I bet he can't even paint a picture. He's an idiot.
It isn't art. A curtain 10 feet long and 18 feet high is not art, and it's not art if it's 24 miles long.
I know something about art. I've enjoyed it for 50 years. I agree not to talk about art because I don't think it is art. I don't believe it's art.
If you put them in September, everything is dry.
Yes.
You know, if people, they go back and forth, you know, if there was a lot of people to go through there, you know, people, awful, some they're not careful at all, they throw up a cigarette.
Yes.
I know. Everything on fire.
Yes, exactly.
That's the only thing
And
about
you know what, Mr. Ballatori? I am just as scared as you of those people.
Because
this is our running fence. Everything we have in the world we put to build it.
24 hours a day to watch the fence to the all public intersection. The fence is designed that will be seen only by public roads.
And that gate will be locked and we will have a guard.
No,
which
look,
is more than is now.
First, I tell you, the view of that project, look.
But they're going to be awfully
Awfully what?
anxious to get down to see where it's coming out of the ocean. That is going to
no, this is the...
but this is the point.
Ocean Marine, look.
We cannot open it to the public.
There's two things you did wrong.
Tell us.
All right. One thing is you. You're a stranger here.
But I
You're
cannot
from
change.
Argonaut. Yeah, I know that. You're from New York, and you're a total stranger here. The people do not know you. Okay. Another thing, you picked the wrong man to start in with.
Everybody say.
Yeah.
These ranchers are honest. And they're just getting to the point where they're skeptical of what's going to happen next. So there you are. Now you got to overcome that.
So nice, not really?
Supposed to get warm.
Oh, you go.
Thank you.
Well, Mr. McCulloch, I'm happy it turned out fine because for a while we were real scared.
Well, how about all the rest? They're letting you go through now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes. What is today? 28. 28.
Roosevelt and Churchill signed at the Atlantic Pact.
It is a fraud. These landowners have signed contracts which make it illegal for them to use their land in this fashion. They are receiving a subsidy from the city dwellers of Sonoma County so that they will maintain their land as a greenbelt for the greater benefit of all. Would you allow an 18-foot high billboard on Meacham Hill? Of course not. Not for 2 weeks or 2 minutes. The land is not zoned commercial. Christo's experts have pointed out that most of the area is heavily overgrazed, and then use that as an excuse to further abuse the land.
If we allow the Running Fence Corporation to use agriculturally zoned land for what amounts to advertising for their books and movies and happenings and theatrical gestures, I submit that it will be logically very difficult to refuse permits to other temporary commercial activities, carnivals, rock concerts, motorcycle races, whatever.
I think it's almost offending to think that these ranchers don't like their land and they have no relation with that land. The ranchers, the first people who was interested and who was caring about their land, their cattle, their sheep, their deers who was going there. The project shows how much is deeply rooted to the conscience and to the mind of the community. And way after the project is finished, but I am very happy that the project was so much involved in the life of the people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Derbyshire.
Commissioner Reilly?
Based on the roads, the environmental impact report that wasn't furnished, based on the rubbish that will accumulate, in A zone versus commercial, I vote no.